Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. That's it. Let's get it. Microphone forward. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing 20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check 26.
It's caught by Bryant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
To throw again on second down. Newton, he's got Green. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Rip left. You go 8.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Check. I got it. Gun. Go. Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball.
From the gun, here's Newton. Finding Green complete. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
44. 44. Go. 44 is the mic. 44. Check. Got you.
Throwing again on second down. Newton Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike, 44. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
Well, we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check it out.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He's got Smith here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Open man is Golladay, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, here's Haskins. It's caught, Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's coming. We got double up. No.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
There's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Take me up. Here we go. 44.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56. 8. Stop here.
Out of the gun, Newton. He completes it to Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
That's it. That's it, buddy. Check back 21. Quit talking about it and bring it.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Check, 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 check. 8. 22. Yeah. You don't want none. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go. Ready?
Newton throwing again. Going deep here for Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Play to win. Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They run from the pistol here with Freeman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game.
Hey, let's go. Check. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Know your job. Hey, switch gears.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Gets it off to Freeman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
51, Mike 51. Watch the run. They're running it. Check.
Now Haskins. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 4-yard
Check.
line.
Walk 54. I got you.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I'm coming after you. Greg. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun. Eight. Mike, 54. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On first down, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And the Raven first down.
Here we go. Set. 56. I got him. Check. Check out route.
On first down, Freeman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Safety's creeping. 56, Mike, 56.
Second and 5 now. Haskins. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Right there, 56.
Now Haskins to throw it, and it's complete. Henry, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more.
And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenny Golladay with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
All day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Express! Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Quick edge. Go. Watch the edge. Check mate.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Demario Davis there on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
54, Mike. 8.
On first down, Newton. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
To throw again on second down. Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Let's go one more. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke.
Now Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Newton. And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. Catch is made by Harry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run. Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see if
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Newton. Copeland providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Seahawks send out their punter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Pushing his way through. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Haskins going to try to throw it. Looking deep downfield. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ravens free agent signee Earl Thomas. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Newton. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.